It's that time when I say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Thursday, the 27th day of August. Rainy on the outside. I'd love to hear the weather forecast for today. Despite that, it is still a good day to have a good day in a good way. Remember that. So our eyes look to the Lord our God until His mercies on us. He has mercy on us. That's from Psalm 123 and verse 2. Keep your eyes fixed on the Lord and don't lose hope. As you trust Him, you can have confidence in His goodness and mercy. He will see you through, and through it all, you will learn to trust Him more. He holds you up and He lifts you up, and He is ready to show you His mercy. Lord, my eyes are fixed on you. You are the beginning and the end in my life. I will not look to anyone else, but I will look to you alone. You will show me your mercy, and I will see your faithfulness. Amen. Find your joy in God's mercies. Be blessed today. Yeah, that's one of them. And here's our Thursday's blessings. Good morning, rise and shine. God did it again. Wishing everyone a safe, happy, and blessed day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yeah. Lauren Salem, good morning to you. How are you doing, my dearie? Hope you're doing fine. It's indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. It's 25 minutes onto the hour of 7 o'clock. And like I said, if you haven't gotten outside as yet for the morning, it's raining. I want to use a phrase that we always use. It's raining cats and dogs. I don't know what it really means, but it's raining cats and dogs. I remembered yesterday in the weather forecast, it was predicted that there would have been some thunder and so forth last night into the morning, so maybe that's what's upon us now. But we'll get a more accurate report in the weather forecast this morning. We look forward to that as always. Yeah, it is a good day to have a good day in a good way. Remember that. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't. Please don't. I beg you. I beg you. I beg you. All right? Don't give up. Be a warrior this morning. Yep. It's 24 minutes onto 7 o'clock. Good morning to all you wonderful folks. Those of you who are mourning, those of you who are sad, those of you who are oppressed and depressed. Anxiety is creeping in. I know what it is like. You don't know what the next minute is going to bring. Just hold on. Be that warrior. Dig deep, all right? Yeah, Lauren, how are you doing, girl? How is Joan? Indeed, a good day to have a good day in a good way. Yeah. Don't talk defeat to me. The word of the day is up next. 23 minutes onto 7 o'clock. Drivers, I urge you to be careful on the roads, right? It's wet. Traction will be reduced. Give yourself sufficient braking time, all right? And stopping time. Yeah. Look out for those who are not looking out for you, who might not be looking for themselves. They might be absent-minded. Something might be going on in their heads. So be the bigger man. The word today is unity. 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 Yeah. It means being joined together. Unity. Here's how we can use that word in a sentence. National unity strengthens the country. Yeah. You see, like what the Honorable Kieran James did for Alvin Dabrio's birthday? Showed a sign of unity, and I hope it brings the fruits, Yeah, let the people unite, because the politicians are uniting. Yeah. I would always remember that, Kieran. I would always remember that. Yep. I think all the other politicians should take a page from that book, man. The election campaign is upon us, and it's going to be a tough battle to see who can, succeed in representing the people. But amidst that, find the humanity, to reach out to one another. Show unity this morning. Yep. Parents, I know you're busy preparing your children to go to school on Monday. Yeah, the children are going to school in August. That is creating a contention. Well, change is the most constant thing in life. Yet for a while, so many people don't embrace change. Yeah, as a little boy, when you were told, oh, you stupid so boy, you went to school in August? I don't know if that's the reason for the pushback, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the motivational tip of the day is up next. 21 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Ask for help when needed. Seeking guidance or assistance isn't a weakness. It is a strategy for success. Don't be afraid to lean on others. I like this, but nowadays you have to be so careful, you gotta be so careful. Seeking guidance or assistance isn't a weakness. It's not. It means that you're wise enough and you're strong enough to know that you need help and you're gonna ask for help. It is actually a strategy for success. So don't be afraid to lean on others. But what I'm going to add to that is do a thorough assessment of who you're leaning on. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it's important. In this day and age, confidentiality and all these things they've been thrown through the window, man. But it's not a sign of weakness to seek help, okay? It's okay to seek help. It is a strategy for success. Remember that. It's 19 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Munich, good morning. Petlin, how you doing? I hope Shakira and everybody had a wonderful birthday. Yeah. Branny, it was good seeing you yesterday. Hope all is well with you and the family. Urban Mason, good morning to you. Daddy Galba. Eric Mitchell, good morning. How you doing? Miss Naomi, good morning. All the way in the U.S. She's always locked on. Good morning, good morning. Erlin in the U.S., the MacMeos, good morning. Mildred Smith is in the building together with Shaman, Zamora, and Judy. Yeah. Yes, Lauren, you gotta be so careful, yeah? So careful. And you also have to be careful who comes to you for help. Listen, folks, this world is not an easy place, you understand? So many people are trying to be Papa God, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah? So many people are trying to be the supernatural by doing things that the humans are not necessarily able to do. So they're immersing themselves in all kind of forms of iniquities and real doer people. Oh my goodness, folks, this life is not as simple as it appears, all right? You see things are happening to you, your children, your family members, and you're thinking, oh, well, she's just sick. Could be, but it could also not be the case. Stay covered. Stay close to the Creator. Yeah, that's the answer. Jesus is the answer, man. You know, sometimes I see that, and afterwards, folks meet me and they, oh, are you playing? Are you playing? You understand? You know, I ain't playing nothing. I'm not playing anything. I grew up in church, so I know certain things. Yeah. I lift your name on high this morning. Let me put some warmth in your morning.
Brother JT, testify.
Inspector or ASP boy. Alan James and family. Good morning. I cannot say that and not say good morning to the McQueens. Yeah, Zizi, good morning. I ain't seen AJ, but I seen NJ. Good morning. Gigi Giles and Denzo, good morning. Might be sleeping away, right? The folks at the housing scheme in Corinth, good morning to you. All our new neighbors. You're not from Corinth, but welcome to Corinth. I was welcome that way too. Yeah. 16 minutes on to 7 o'clock. As you realize, we did not run the program Safe Grenada because, we did not get a new program. So I'm going to have another conversation with the officers because, as I said, it's a very timely and important program. We do have the engagement with Sergeant Troy Paul this morning in the traffic report, and I think he might be visiting the GBN this morning. On To The Point. Yep. Carrie Aku and P.T. Martinet, good morning. Reverend Samuel Caesar.
You're in my life.
And he likes to see the Southern Grenadines, good morning. Mama Ken, good morning. Rastiba and family, Mommy Lyris and the entire family, Rags and everybody. Moyaki and everybody, good morning. Jinga. Morning. Hey folks, it's now 15 minutes on to 7 o'clock, the morning edition of News, Sports and the Weather. Straight ahead. Stay with us.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car, owning your home, the business you build, the future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
This is the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, 27th August 2026. In the headlines, CSEC mathematics pass rate improves, and Grenada to host OECS Youth and Women in Agriculture Symposium. In the region, TNT police continue recent bomb threat investigations. Internationally, Meta agrees to settlement in youth addiction case, and in sports, FIFA investment boosting football development in Grenada, and the St. Lucia Kings they defeated the Trinidad and Tobago Knight Riders in the CPL. The details to these and more are straight ahead.
These children without breaking the bank? Well, this year the answer is simple. Head straight to Capital Stationery on Scott Street, where the math is mathing for back-to-school shopping. It's a massive back-to-school Payless sale. Great bargains, friendly smiles, and we've got your entire book list covered. Listen to this. Notebooks, 4 for only $10. Exercise books, a whole dozen for $10. And we don't stop there. Line up the school bags, pens, pencils, sharpeners, and erasers. Grab the rulers, drawing books, book covers, and crayons. From geometry sets and copy paper for the big kids to Play-Doh and paint for the little ones, Catherall's has every single box checked. Because honestly, why pay more elsewhere when you can pay less and get the best at CSS? Save your pockets while they chase success. Find us on Scott Street, St. George's, or give us a call at 442-5848 or 442-5747.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
A good rainy Thursday morning, everyone. With the news in detail, I am Gordon Joseph. As I say, welcome to Graphics and this team from Hot 98 FM. In the local news, preliminary results from the 2026 CSEC examinations show a significant improvement in mathematics performance in Grenada. Education Minister David Andrews says the pass rate increased from 27.8% in 2025 to 37.7% this year, an increase of 9.9 percentage points. The minister says that while the improvement is encouraging, the ministry is targeting a perfect pass rate.
We want everybody who does mathematics to succeed at it. We want everybody to feel it's doable. We don't want people to have that mindset that math is difficult, you can't pass it, and you get tisic and math phobic when you hear of mathematics. So we want everybody to pass.
Andrew says the increase could be linked to several teacher training initiatives and other activities intended to improve mathematics testing.
I think one of the things that we did too was to have a CXC moderators and moderation session for teachers for senior teachers or teachers in the senior levels at the secondary school. So what exactly is being examined? What exactly are the pitfalls? What are the gaps? What are the areas that are weakest? So CXC did some sessions and some workshops with our teachers in those areas last year as well, and teachers found it to be very, very instructive. In addition to that, we worked along with the Commonwealth of Learning and certified a number of teachers in mathematics instruction. They were certified earlier this year. I think it was about 27 of them. And some of them, the cohort performed excellently among their regional counterparts. And so I think all of these things have helped to equip mathematics instructors across and create a greater awareness and sensitivity about mathematics instruction over the period that probably could have contributed. And we just want to keep pressing in that direction to ensure that the grades and the output, the results continue to increase.
The minister anticipates that the introduction of specialist mathematics teachers in several primary schools will also help improve the pass rate in the years to come. Young people, women, farmers, policymakers, technical officers, and other stakeholders from across the Eastern Caribbean will gather in Grenada for the OECS Youth and Women in Agriculture Symposium running from September 1st to 3rd. Under the theme, Youth and Women Driving Agricultural Transformation, Sowing Resilience, Reaping Prosperity, the 3-day event will examine opportunities and challenges affecting the participation and advancement of youth and women in agriculture. Officials say hosting the symposium in Grenada will provide an opportunity to showcase the country's agricultural initiatives, including work in youth engagement, women's participation, climate-smart agriculture, entrepreneurship, and innovation. Immigrant visa appointments for Grenadians and other Eastern Caribbean nationals are subject to a worldwide pause announced by the U.S. State Department. The development comes days after a U.S. federal judge struck down an earlier policy that had suspended immigrant visa issuance for nationals of 75 countries, including Grenada. The State Department now says consular officers are undergoing training to strengthen applicant screening. The pause has led to immigrant visa appointments being adjusted at U.S. embassies and consulates worldwide, with no indication when the pause will end. That story brings us to the end of the local segment of news. Stay with us. The regional and international news, they are straight ahead. Turning our attention now to news from the region, we hear that in Trinidad and Tobago, the police are continuing recent bomb threat investigations. We have more in this OCM News report.
Police investigations into a series of bomb threats across Trinidad and Tobago remain active. Last Friday, the Minister of Homeland Security, Roger Alexander, indicated that an arrest is imminent as investigations into several bomb threats continue. Public Relations Officer of the TTPS, Assistant Superintendent Owe Russell, says no one has been arrested as yet in connection with the bomb threats.
Well, at this time, with respect to the bomb threats investigation, it is actively being pursued through collaborative effort between the Special Branch and the Cybercrime Unit, and we will update the public in the shortest possible time, but no one has been arrested as yet.
On August 22nd, the TTPS confirmed reports of bomb threats at the Forestry Division at Long Circular Road and the Cape Park Hotel. The TTPS says officers of the Explosive Detection and Disposal Unit, supported by police officers from the respective police stations and Criminal Investigations Department, responded and conducted checks at the affected locations. No suspicious items were found and both buildings were deemed safe. On August 19th, the TTPS also reported 7 bomb threats at several magistrates' courts: Kent House, the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government, and Val Park Plaza. The TTPS assures it is continuing to assess the reports and is conducting inquiries into the circumstances surrounding the bomb threats.
And now looking further afield, Meta has proposed a settlement of up to $17 billion after 51 U.S. attorneys general accused Facebook and Instagram of being designed to addict young users. About $5 billion will be withheld until rival platforms adopt similar safeguards. The deal still requires court approval, and Meta admits no wrongdoing. We have more in this Al Jazeera report.
51 attorneys general from across America accused the company of designing Instagram and Facebook to addict young users at the expense of their mental and physical health. In addition to the payout over the next 10 years, Meta has agreed to, in part, default daily limits for teens, overnight blocks, notifications off during school hours, age assurance measures to identify younger users, and a ban on cosmetic procedure filters. Meta says the agreement will give parents more control, but they're pushing other social media giants to adopt similar changes. A portion of the settlement money, about $5 billion, will be withheld until those companies strike comparable deals. The proposed agreement is a fraction of Meta's annual revenue and requires an independent auditor to evaluate how Meta implements the protections. It still needs court approval, but Meta avoided potentially facing hundreds of billions of dollars in damages after losing other recent court battles. And they are not admitting to any wrongdoing or liability. Eva McKend, Al Jazeera, Washington.
And that concludes the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting segment is straight ahead. Well, good morning, sporting fans, and we've got some good news here from FIFA. From community football centers to the national teams, FIFA says its forward program is helping to expand football opportunities in Grenada. The organization says $535,318 has been invested in grassroots development, providing weekly training, tournaments, and talent identification for about 3,000 boys and girls aged 6 to 14 across 30 centers. FIFA says another $168,924 helped the FIFA purchase 2 buses to improve transportation for national teams, and a further $1.5 million has gone toward national team programs covering training camps, travel, and competition expenses. FIFA says the investments are aimed at strengthening football development at both grassroots and national levels in Grenada. Now, in case you missed it in CPL, well, the St. Lucia Kings, they defeated the Trinbago Knight Riders. Batting first, the St. Lucia Kings posted 211 for 4, with Team Seifert 105 from 65 balls. Asalanka had 33, and Pollard for the Trinbago Knight Riders, he had 1 for 24. Knight Riders, in return, they were bowled out for 100. Not bowled out, but they scored 175 in their allotted 20 overs, losing 6 wickets in the process. Pollard, he started with 65. Monroe made 48. But the star of the moment was Roston Chase, 3 for 24 in his allotted 4 overs. So the St. Lucia Kings, they won by 36 runs. You'll have a more comprehensive sports report on the CPL in our midday and our primetime newscasts. It's 1 minute after 7 o'clock. That ends the sporting highlights. Stay with us. We have the weather forecast straight ahead.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
And folks, it's 2 minutes after 7 o'clock, and for the latest weather forecast, we go to the forecast desk at the MBIA and join forecaster Jonathan Price for this morning's weather forecast. Jonathan, good morning.
Good morning to you, and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Thursday, the 27th of August, 2026, as recorded at the Mount Bishop International Airport. It is currently cloudy. Winds are coming from the east at 12 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1013.2 millibars, which is normal and rising. Present temperature is 25.9 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 95%. Yesterday's maximum was 32.4 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 25.6 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 11.5 millimeters of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month so far to 63.7 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be cloudy with light to moderate showers and possible isolated thunder, becoming partly cloudy at times during the evening, and there is a warning for a low chance of flash flooding in effect. Today's max will be 31 degrees Celsius, with winds east-northeasterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas will be moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Low tide will be at 9:45 p.m. and high tide at 3:30 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:20 and sunrise at 5:56. Just to repeat the public forecast for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be cloudy with light to moderate showers and possible isolated thunder, becoming partly cloudy at times during the evening. And once again, there is a warning for a low chance of flash flooding in effect. From the forecast desk at the Mount Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. You have yourself a great day likewise. Folks, a reminder that the weather forecast, it came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Attention, Fontenoy, Cherry Hill, and Grand Mall. This is your chance to kick off the new school year in style. David Moyer Monroe invites all kids and their families to the annual Back to School Extravaganza. Mark your calendar for Sunday, August 31st at the Grand Mall playing field. Enjoy fantastic entertainment by the incredible New Dimension Steel Orchestra. There'll be music, fun, and so much more. Everything you need to start the school year with a bang. Don't miss out on this exciting event. See you there.
It's now 5 minutes after 7 o'clock, and to end the news, a recap of the headlines. In the local news, CSEC mathematics pass rate improves, and Grenada to host OECS Youth and Women in Agriculture Symposium. In the region, Trinidad and Tobago police continue recent bomb threat investigations. Internationally, Meta agrees to settlement in youth addiction case. And in sports, FIFA investment boosting football development in Grenada, and the St. Lucia Kings defeat the Trinidad and Tobago Knight Riders. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, the 27th day of August. On behalf of the entire news department and everyone who made this newscast possible, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a safe and productive day. Remember, it's raining, so be prepared, go dressed accordingly, and I'm inviting you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. To graphics, you and your team from Hot 98 FM, I say thank you for sharing your time with us this morning. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, you can. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until now, Goka's Creative Directory brings everyone, creatives, businesses, and the community into one connected space. Find the artist who understands your vision, the jeweler whose craft speaks for itself, the storyteller and musician whose work reflects who we are. Visit us at creativeaffairs.gov.gd. Your next collaboration is only one search away.
A new school year means new opportunities, but it also means new expenses. From uniforms and books to laptops, transportation and school supplies, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited is here to help. Apply for a back-to-school loan and give your child the confident start they deserve with affordable financing and friendly service from the credit union you know and trust. Visit your nearest Grenville Cooperative Credit Union branch or call us today for more information. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited, helping members build brighter futures, one school year at a time.
a digital age, before the world moved at the speed of a click, there was a signal connecting a nation. In 1986, a journey in broadcasting began in Grenada, a journey that would grow into a trusted voice across the country. For 40 years, through radio and television, we've been there for the stories that shaped our nation, the news that mattered, the voices that informed us, the moments that brought us together. Your stories, your voices, your moments. The Grenada Broadcasting Network, 40 years strong. One nation, one network.
Grenada, we're back again. Faith Pentecostal Tabernacle presents Turning Point 4, the grand finale, taking place at the Gateway Conference Center, Saturday, September the 5th, 2026 at 7 p.m. sharp. Come and find out what will happen to Officer Brown. Will he finally get married? How about Sheila? Will she ever stop the gossip and have a turnaround? How about the ghost, Raymond? Will he ever be found? All these and more will be answered at Turning Point 4, the grand finale. Your tickets cost $50 more at the door. Don't forget your ticket outlet, Gittins Pharmacy, St. George, and Grandad's. Turning Point 4, the finale.
Should I have seen that? Listen to me. Don't question, you know I'm gifted. Okay?
Your Honor, yes! Something has to be wrong here.
No, nothing is wrong.
Brothers and sisters, I'm blocking out.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host, Gordon Innocent Joseph. News and information. Bring your opinion too. Civil and respectful. That's how we roll with you. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada. Start your day right. Start your day right. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada. Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host, Gordon Innocent Joseph. News and information. Bring your opinion too. Civil and respectful. That's how we roll with you. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada. Start your day right. Start your day. Good morning, Grenada.
All right, welcome to the conversation. At 16 minutes, I tried engaging Sergeant Paul, but unfortunately did not get back to it. Let me see if that's him at this time. Yes, it is. Let's go straight to the telephone and engage with Sergeant Paul. Sarge, good morning. Good morning, Sarge. Okay, we seem to have lost. There seem to be some connectivity issues. Let's try again to see if we'll get in connection with him. I think this morning, especially with the inclemency of the weather, it's important that we get that traffic report. But in the media, time is money. You know, how many of you saw that movie Snakes on the Plane, where Samuel Jackson said time is tissue? Well, in the media, time is money. Let's go back and say, good morning, Sarge. Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome. We've been having some connectivity issues there.
Absolutely. Traffic.
Right. It's raining, and I really would like us to be as brief as we possibly can, but of course I'd like to hear what's the traffic like. The weather forecast says there's the possibility of flash flooding in areas so prone and so forth. Let's hear what's happening traffic wise, as brief as we can.
Yes, this morning traffic department. So far, we do have light flowing traffic in most of the areas at this particular moment. Despite we've had some precipitation, again, we want our drivers to be extremely cautious It's not much of the heavy rain that we had in certain areas, but however, St. George's we had some. So again, drivers, we urge you to be extremely cautious while being on the road. Nonetheless, traffic is light in most of the areas, and we expect drivers that if you have to get to your destination, we ask that you do so in a timely manner and that you avoid any traffic congestion as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. But so far, most of the traffic in the areas are light flowing traffic coming up from the eastern side, carrying heading onto the woodlands and onto the valley. This traffic is lightly flowing. Also from the western side, traffic lightly flowing as well. In most of the areas that we normally have traffic, in the morning we have light flowing traffic, so it definitely means that our road is quiet at the moment and drivers can do so, drive along a nation's road with a sense of ease. So it definitely means that at this moment in most of the areas we have light flowing traffic, even in the area of the Lucas Street roundabout, and it's surrounding areas such as Lotus Lane, Marfield, Lucas Street. So again, as we dive right into the accident rate for the past 24 hours, we had a total of 11 minor accidents reported the past 24 hours. And they are as follows: traffic headquarters, a total of 2 minor accidents, Grenada 3, St. Paul's 1, St. David's 2 minor, and the South St. George 3. So it was another busy day where we had an increase in the number of reported accidents from 5 to 11. So we see here that we had over 100% increase in the amount of reported accidents compared to our last reporting cycle. So it definitely means that persons did not adhere much to, but however, we know that accidents are unavoidable, so we trust that persons remain focused and vigilant along the road. And we just getting some information that the carnage at this particular moment is impassable in the area of the police headquarters between the Montpure area and the project has encountered some delays as it is to resurfacing that there's a trench there that needs to be refilled, so it definitely means that traffic will not be able to flow along the carnage from the Burns Point direction. So if you're coming out from the Grenada direction, you have to take that right onto the Reno traffic light and up to the Lotus Lane, Archibald Avenue, Lucas Street, and head on to, if you're coming to the town of St. George, that's Scott Street at these places. And also, if you're coming up from the top 10 team side, you have to go straight to Lucas Street direction. We will allow persons, if they're coming out from H.W. Street, to make that right onto the carnage. However, there is persons that may be working or doing business higher up to that's in the area of Rennick and Thompson. So you'll not be able to access the carnage from the Burns Point direction before you could reach is the area of the site of imaging service. So please be advised at the moment. However, now says the contractor is working speedily to see how we can rectify the issue so that the road will be passable. And we trust that will be done in short order. But at this particular moment, persons will not be able to access carnage from Burns Point. So we just seeing observing the traffic this morning. We know with that diversion will definitely create a little increase in the area of the Q&A James Boulevard area and also to the Springs. So we urge persons that is hearing that you take the necessary action early enough so that you can avoid getting into that rush. But we do not expect the traffic to be that heavy, but nonetheless we know that traffic situations are unexpected, but we want persons to be mindful of what is happening. So far, the traffic still remains quiet in most of the areas, and I do definitely want persons to know if you have not left too much yet, you will definitely be late. So try to leave home so that you would avoid these traffic rush. And outside is really overcast. So if you're driving in these conditions, we ask that you be extremely cautious this morning because you will definitely get a heavy downpour of rain any minute now. As we try to wrap things up this morning, anything from you before we start?
Well, I started already. I started urging drivers to be extremely cautious because of the less traction on the road because of the rain and so forth. And also, there are just times when people are absent-minded. So I want our drivers to look out for those who are not looking out for themselves. Be courteous on the roads and, avoid the road rage and so forth. Life is lifing, as we say, and people have, different ways of dealing with issues. So let's just be courteous on the road and be watchful for those who are not watching out, as always.
Absolutely.
And the question we ask every morning:
if you're texting, are you distracted by anything that where you're supposed to remain focused on the road? The question we beg to ask:
who's driving?
Who's driving?
Who's driving that vehicle? Who's manning up that vehicle? Sarge, thank you. I know that you will be with us here at the GBN at 9. Well, maybe that I shouldn't have said that. That's a security risk, right? All right, but we're looking forward to seeing you, bro. Have a great day as always, you and your entire team at the traffic department. Eugenia Peters says good morning.
I tell her good morning as well, and also to the entire team at GBN.
Okay, have a good one, folks. All right, folks, that has been the traffic report. We take a commercial break. When we come back, the conversation starts. Don't you go anywhere.
Caribbean's highly anticipated international drags returns to the Spice Isle of Grenada. The Grenada Motor Club proudly presents the King Ocean International Drags, September 26th and 27th at the Pearls International Speedway. Get ready for what is anticipated to be one of the largest international drag racing events the Caribbean has ever seen. Witness some of the fastest and most powerful drag racing machines in the Caribbean, along with international participation from across the region, North America and South America. 2 days of speed, power, adrenaline, and non-stop action. And it doesn't stop at drag racing. Expect some special drift entertainment, appearances from some of the Caribbean's top influencers, and so much more. Mark the dates, September 26th and 27th. The King Ocean International Drags. The Caribbean is coming to the Spice Isle. You don't want to miss this one.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Attention, Fontenoy, Cherry Hill, and Grand Mall. This is your chance to kick off the new school year in style. David Moyer Monroe invites all kids and their families to the annual Back to School Extravaganza. Mark your calendar for Sunday, August 31st at the Grand Mall playing field. Enjoy fantastic entertainment by the incredible New Dimension Steel Orchestra. There'll be music, fun, and so much more. Everything you need to start the school year with a bang. Don't miss out on this exciting event. See you there.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car, owning your home, the business you build, the future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host, Gordon Innocent Joseph. News and information. Oh, way out in the diaspora.
All right, folks, it's 29 minutes after 7 o'clock, and the conversation this morning, what we are going to talk about, I sort of hinted it yesterday. That is you with the tuberculosis. All right, let's look at it. What really is tuberculosis? Well, tuberculosis is a contagious, very contagious bacterial infection that mainly affects the lungs. All right, now there are two sort of phases with it: the latent or inactive TB, where the germs live in your body, but your immune system stops them from growing. You can feel fine, have no symptoms, and cannot spread the disease. Now there's also the active case, all right, where germs multiply and make you sick. You can spread the bacteria to others through the air when you cough, sneeze, or talk, and that would require you to be in close proximity to other people if you're carrying the active case of the bacteria. Now, the common symptoms for TB is a cough that lasts 3 weeks or longer. But be mindful, because you have a cough that goes on for more than 3 weeks doesn't necessarily mean that you have tuberculosis. All right? But that is one of the symptoms. So if you have a cough that goes on for more than 3 weeks, it's advisable to visit a medical practitioner to get yourself diagnosed. If you're coughing up blood or mucus, that's another symptom. Chest pain, fever, chills, and night sweats, unexplained weight loss, and tiredness. Now, treatment and prevention. Doctors both treat the latent and active TB with a long course of antibiotics. You must, and remember that, you must finish all your medicine, even if you start feeling better. Now, we have a habit of, we are sick, we are prescribed with some medication, and we take it for 2 days. It's prescribed for 7 days. Take one tablet twice a day for 7 days. You took it for 2 days, 3 days, and you start feeling better and you stop. Now this is not good, because I'm not a doctor, but what it does is that it makes your body sort of build a resistance to it. All right, complete your course, get rid of the problem totally, because if you treat it halfway, the cause is still there, and when you get back sick and the medication is administered, the body has developed a sort of resistance to it. Okay, now, right, antibiotics, you must finish your medicine. The BCG vaccine, it helps prevent severe forms of TB, especially in children. Now, if you suspect you have been exposed, would you like information on testing location? All right, so you know what to do. Go get yourself checked. Now, we had this situation last week, and I think the week before, where one patient who was diagnosed with tuberculosis and was in isolation unit in the in the general hospital escaped. Okay, he was subsequently caught, and subsequent to that, himself and another diagnosed patient escaped, and that is a problem. Okay, that is a problem. Now, this is not about politics. It's not about finger pointing and name blaming and so forth. What is important here is the systems that ought to be in place that apparently weren't in place. Okay, I was talking with a medical doctor when I visited the hospital earlier in the week, and a patient with a disease of that nature needs to be treated as someone who committed an offense, should be properly secured. All right, the only thing, you're not in prison, but you have to be properly secured because of the dangers and the ramifications that can come if you get out. So this morning, I would like to hear from you. All right, like I said, this is not a government blaming something. All right, I'm not blaming any government. Oh, NNP was there and they didn't do proper security, and NDC is here now, they just come and they should have. No. What can you advise to be done? Because this is not the first, and it's not going to be the last, that we have instances of people escaping the hospital this time. We know they are accustomed escaping the prison and so forth. It's it's not supposed to happen, but it happens. So what advice can you give? And the panic that comes with it, as I was listening to Dr. Mary's show, and he said, yeah, it's contagious, highly contagious. However, for it to spread, you have to be very close to somebody so that the droplets from their mouth or they sneeze or they cough also gets into contact with you. All right, what are your thoughts? How can we deal with this situation? What can be done to prevent instances of like this happening in the future? We heard Minister Telesford saying that the whole security system and so forth at the hospital will be reviewed and so forth. It's a step in the right direction, but what can you offer? Good morning.
Hi, good morning to you, my dear friend.
Welcome. How are you doing?
Not too bad. The tow is coming along, and I'm walking late this morning, but I'm going.
Okay,
because
good.
Of the rainforest. Now, quickly, first of all, what TB is and what TB is not. It is not Ebola.
Right. Most importantly.
It is not Ebola. We've had tuberculosis before. When I was a child, there was, as a matter of fact, a special hospital called the Sanatorium in Richmond Hill for tuberculosis patients. It's a deadly disease. It is to be called consumption, because it consumes the individual. And one of the things I said earlier on has to do with your immune system. Your immune system normally will be able to deal with the latent form. But if you have a compromised immune system, especially people who have HIV and so, tuberculosis could be the end stage for HIV patient. So it looks for the weaklings among us.
Right.
Now, two things we have to. The other thing I want to say is that, as you alluded to it, the hospital is not a prison. You understand? So whereas you have to routines and so, but people are not in jail. You will expect that the people who are there as patients who are being cared for lovingly, they are rational and they are discreet. You understand? It is not a mental asylum either. So you will hope that the people there would understand the situation. They'll try to get cured if they want to. Sometimes they don't want to be healed, depending on what else they may have. And that they would know the danger they pose to others. But obviously in those two cases, that was not evident. So it means that whatever routines were there before, for normally sane patients, they have to be beefed up. But this is something new, this is something novel. People need to do that before, expose the rest of the population when they have a disease like that.
I mean, let me just ask you this. What do you think would be the thought patterns of these individuals that knowingly evade the safe space and come into contact with the populace? Why would they do that?
Very irresponsible people, and as I said, it may be that they have given up their desire for living, and they probably want to take as many people as they can down with them. So I think it is sad that the government now will have to take a second look of security. You know, that was not there before. Normally, if you have a patient who from the prison or a dangerous patient, then you'll have beefed up security. But now it seems that we have to almost make the hospital a jail. That is unfortunate, but this is where we are. And we cannot blame anybody for it. This is something, it's a novel situation of people doing these crazy things. And but they have to do what they have to do. Because the rest of us need to be safe. We all want life. We all cherish our lives. And the government, the authorities have to do what is required at this point. We can't look back. We have to just look forward at this point. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Same to you, my brother.
All right, have a good one. All right, folks, let's. It's 20 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Good morning, caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program. Thanks for your patience.
Innocent, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good. Innocent, you know, I work at the General Hospital, and I know almost all the way to the hospital. Innocent, there is no E and M. It's totally negligent and no excuse, because the isolation room and nurse security, somebody, a patient, somebody should have seen that person or person going out. And Innocent is so regular now. And all of us is in danger. No, we cannot blame the NHS. We cannot blame the administration. They give you a responsibility and you should carry it out effectively. And I don't understand those security couldn't see where they were. I mean, at least, no, in my experience or my knowledge, Innocent, when you go to the patients, they're supposed to be locked up like a prisoner. And because the whole of Grenada, you and I, could be infected. So I am calling on the security and whoever is in charge there, and they have a, they have a responsibility, and they should do their job effectively. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
You too. Thank you very much, caller. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning, caller. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings.
Greetings. Welcome to the program.
Mr. Joseph, in the normal course of life, there are three powerful words that people play around with. One is guilt, the other one is blame, the other is shame. Some people take it lightly, but they're very, very serious words. The buck has to stop somewhere, Mr. Joseph. Whatever happens in the course of the law, breach of the law, in the course of setting forth and establishing standards. Just to refer the population that about a couple of years ago, 20 thereabout, we experienced COVID. COVID was worse than this. Standards were set. It struck, and we had to put things in place. And as efficient as it was then, standards were put in place. Hardly anybody escaped. But today, we have relaxed the standards. Whose responsibility? There must be responsibility. The responsibility is within the administration. They have relaxed. It remains, quote unquote, isolation. No, we agree that it is not a prison because you're not isolating these people because they're violent, because they're crazy, as is also done in the mental asylums. But they're capable of causing major problems because they carry a serious illness which can contaminate the remainder of the population. Standards. So the buck stops with the administrative staff. The buck stops with the leadership of the ministry. So what they have to do is get off their butts and do what they have to do. It's failing all round, as it relates to health. Look, I can't contact, nobody can contact the Wester Hall Medical Station, Mr. Joseph, for more than 8 weeks now. And you know what's wrong? The telephone unit in the medical station, Joseph, because the phone rings, but they don't hear it. And the administration knows about it and they do nothing, and many other things. The health system has failed because the idiots today, and they may be just saboteurs also inside there, who refuse to do what they ought to do. The standards guarantee necessary. That is where the problem is, Mr. Joseph.
Okay.
Have a nice day, will you?
Thank you very much. You have a good one too. Likewise, caller. Folks, it's 15 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. This is The Conversation.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host, Gordon Innocent Joseph. News and information. Bring your opinion too. Civil and respectful. That's how we roll with you. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada. Start your day right. Start your day right. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada.
How can I prepare these children without breaking the bank? Well, this year the answer is simple. Head straight to Capital Stationery on Scott Street, where the math is mathing for back-to-school shopping. It's a massive back-to-school Payless sale. Great bargains, friendly smiles, and we've got your entire book list covered. Listen to this. Notebooks, 4 for only $10. Exercise books, a whole dozen for $10. And we don't stop there. Line up the school bags, pens, pencils, sharpeners, and erasers. Grab the rulers, drawing books, book covers, and crayons. From geometry sets and copy paper for the big kids to Play-Doh and paint for the little ones, Capitals has every single box checked. Because honestly, why pay more elsewhere when you can pay less and get the best at CSS? Save your pockets while they chase success. Find us on Scott Street, St. George's, or give us a call at 442-5848 or 442-5747.
Grenada, we're back again. Faith Pentecostal Tabernacle presents Turning Point 4, grand finale, taking place at the Gateway Conference Center, Saturday, September the 5th, 2026 at 7 p.m. sharp. Come and find out what will happen to Officer Brown. Will he finally get married? How about Sheila? Will she ever stop the gossip and have a turnaround? How about the ghost, Raymond? Will ever be found? All these and more will be answered at Turning Point 4, the grand finale. Your tickets cost $50 more at the door. Don't forget your ticket outlet, Gittins Pharmacy, St. George, and Grandad's. Turning Point 4, the finale.
Should I have seen that? Listen to me. Don't question, I'm gifted. Okay?
Your Honor, something has to be wrong here.
No,
nothing is wrong. Brothers and sisters, I'm blocking out.
The Caribbean's highly anticipated international drags returns to the Spice Isle of Grenada. The Grenada Motor Club proudly presents the King Ocean International Drags, September 26th and 27th at the Pearls International Speedway. Get ready for what is anticipated to be one of the largest international drag racing events the Caribbean has ever seen. Witness some of the fastest and most powerful drag racing machines in the Caribbean, along with international participation from across the region, North America and South America. 2 days of speed, power, adrenaline, and non-stop action. And it doesn't stop at drag racing. Expect some special drift entertainment, appearances from some of the Caribbean's top influencers, and so much more. Mark the dates, September 26th and 27th. The King Ocean International Drags. The Caribbean is coming to the Spice Isle. You don't want to miss this one.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host Gordon Innes.
All right, welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation. I am really hopeful that we would have had, a deeper conversation as to your thoughts, how and what should be done to ensure that we do not have such a problem again. All right. As I said earlier, it's not intended to lay the blame on anybody, but as a caller said, it has to stop somewhere. So where does it stop? Should the minister insist on beefing up the security or the following of protocols? Should there be some sort of protocol set up in dealing with, what can be done? I would love to hear from you. You know the numbers, 435-2041. That's the number that you can call to share your thoughts on the situation. I know we have very reliable and resourceful people out there who might have, worked outside of Grenada and in the health sector, and this might not be a novel case to them. So this is an opportunity to share your ideas with us this morning. Give us a call. What can be done to ensure that going forward, nothing of this nature happens again? Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
My criteria is to need to get serious people for security, because you must know and beware of who going out and who coming in. That is the job, is them first.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, we know that it has to be, with security, right? But we have security officers there. So, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Joseph.
Hi, welcome.
Yeah, I had to be 33 years ago, man. And
you're close to something that is giving me a feedback. Could you step away from it or shut it down?
All right.
Okay, good.
Yeah, 33 years ago I had TB, man. Takes 1 year. A pill in the morning and a pill in the night. And it went away like that. For 1 year, you got to take it.
What was the experience like? What were you feeling? How was your...
The experience, I think the experience, it wasn't no big deal, man. But I got it from kissing this girl, man. You know what I'm saying? I coughing, sneezing, and stuff. But all you gotta do is exercise, sweat and stuff. It went away like that for a whole year, every day. 1 pill in the morning, 1 in the evening. And it went away like that. Unless you want that happen to you. See?
And eventually you got well.
Yeah, I got well for 1 year. Every day, 1 pill in the morning, 1 in the night after your breakfast.
Okay.
And that was it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you for sharing with us. Yeah. Well, and one of the concerns is that people don't take their medication the way it is prescribed for them. I'm guilty of it too. You're feeling ill and you go to the doctor, they prescribe medication to you. You start taking it, but then you start feeling well and you stop. Okay? So that shouldn't be the way. All right, let's see. We've got an incoming call here. For some reason, WhatsApp is okay, here it is. Let's see if we get this call this morning. It's 6 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and let's see if the WhatsApp is connecting at this time. Okay, let's do this one first. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Hi, welcome.
Hello?
Yeah, you need to listen to me via the telephone and not the radio.
Right, I'm talking now. As an elder that know about this thing, when I'm growing up, this thing is just like a stigma. Like in the early days, when you grow up and your mother living in a place, you go by certain people, they want to give some water in the cup. You know?
Okay.
Grenada the world is very stigmatic. And that complaint, everybody afraid. Big people afraid, but they're just sipping them out. They're afraid.
Okay.
People don't want to know they had this thing. It's an isolated thing. You're isolated, you're gone. It's one of the things people had up in by the 4th day.
Mm-hmm.
They say the consumption place, 2 places was dangerous. Leper and consumption. They had the leper settlement down in quarantine. They break down that place. They had the one up and the 4th of the yeah.
Okay.
There you go up there. If you go and come down, you take you up in a house. And you have many people that was in the village, they went there. They went there. And it was a stigma for the children and stigma. So this thing, I ain't blaming people, you know, but we are living in artificial intelligence time. The people who know about it shouldn't let it get along. But them are not afraid too. Everybody afraid. You know, just as when AIDS come out, we didn't know AIDS is a sexuality thing. Everybody afraid AIDS. COVID, everybody afraid if you're down the bus on your cough. Everybody looking back. So you see this thing, you have everybody frightened. Even the biggest man are now frightened because he freed it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much for your contribution. And let's see if we get this connected via the WhatsApp. For some reason, I don't know why. Let's go. Good morning.
Morning, Innocent. How are you?
I am alive and thankful. Welcome to the program.
I want to give my 2 pence to this situation.
Please.
It's shown the lack of systemic decline in proper facility for such a thing. We had COVID, and we tried to do certain things. But I think it's the first time that has come to the fore where people who are sick with such a condition that is would be transferred to other people, left the facility and go. I don't know. I haven't heard that before. So I'm just saying, to me, it's the first time it has brought to the attention of Grenadians to that extent.
Okay.
I believe that we're talking about security. I know they have security at the hospital, and you cannot fault the security at the hospital presently now for what has happened. People talking about additional security. Additional security, in my view, is a place that is secure, not personnel, but a place at the hospital that is secure. When people is in that, whatever sickness they may have that is transferable, and the authorities feel that they should be in that isolated area, that part of that facility should be secure. It may not necessarily be by a person, but in terms of the facility itself. So the person inside there cannot come out unless the authorities let them out. So I think that is where we need to go. But it shows, all of that shows a systemic failure of our system for years. And I think it will take time to put those structures in place, but they need to be in place. Because you don't want people who have those kind of contagious things just leaving the hospital for whatever reason. And what is disturbing innocent? 2 persons in quick time. And I'm asking myself, why the situation occur? Is it that maybe they weren't treated properly, or they don't understand the seriousness of the condition?
That is the part that bothers me. If you know what you know why you're in the hospital, and why would you leave treatment and go and mingle? Because you must have been told in your pre-counseling as to the contagious nature of it and how dangerous it could be.
What can happen? Precisely. Yeah. So I'm one, and that is another mystery. But I think what is needed really is a isolated area that cannot be the person who is placed there cannot exit for yourself.
Okay.
You don't necessarily. I hear people talk about the security. They need added security. Added security, not in personnel. Because those people up there, I don't think that anybody could see you coming out of the hospital. They don't know whether it's a patient or a visitor. So when they want to, so I think the facility need a space where you can put them, and they cannot come out unless they are treated properly, and it's good to go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, let's take this final call via WhatsApp. WhatsApp caller, thanks for your patience. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you going?
I am alive and thankful. How are you?
I'm trying to be good like you, man.
Okay.
One of the things that I noticed that we seldom speak about, but I think it's very inevitable that it should play an important role in such a scenario, is personal responsibility. I remember when the COVID take place and the past administration did put certain things into effect and say, well, the possibility lies that if you have COVID and you play jab, you play mass, you go affect the population. Them jab, while I do not subscribe to probably the past administration political philosophy, but it was a disgrace to hear people say, so-and-so, the Prime Minister, and they will jump and run out and play mass, and they don't care if they have COVID, they don't care who they give it to. That's just their thinking. And when you look at what is happening in our country today, especially with the carnival setting, people seems to a defiant state. People are jumping. They just don't care. They defiant against policemen. You go into around the bus terminal, you see a lot of children. They want to fight police. They don't want to listen to people. Such a defiant mood, I think, supposed to be checked way along the line, because if, as the previous caller said, you know that you're sick. You know that in an institution to assist you to get better. You know that you're supposed to be in isolation, and they put you in isolation. You defy everything and want to break the rule to go out, and you know that thing is contagious. It's something we have to teach our children and our young people. This kind of way I want to be defiant against authority is not in the best interest of everybody. And to a certain extent, these people and them supposed to be monitored. If you have a security system that monitor the patient while they are there so that they wouldn't escape again, it just opened our eyes to show how we are defiant. And probably we didn't look at it. There is just a lapse in telling me that if these people escape, probably they were not properly secured or they were assist in escaping, that nobody see them with the uniform or the clothes that they have on. They have the ability to change back to normal clothes and put on and deceive people to go. Somewhere along the line, cameras should be installed in some of them room and then check the room or put the people in a secured position that they cannot escape to damage the whole population. Thank you very much, Mr. Enos.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very, very much. And folks, that here endeth the conversation this morning. To all those of you who called and participated one way or the other, we say thank you very much. And if the good Lord spare our lives, we'll do this again tomorrow. And have a great day. If you're leaving us at this time, have a great one. We've got to go. We've got to join the BBC. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.